What's going on, bro? So, if you crash out, if yeah, exactly as I said, if you crash out and you just let the anger just go without, like, I don't know, is that if that's your way of letting go of an emotion, here's another way to be able to let go of an emotion. Um, First, I'm gonna talk about, you have to be able to see that if you don't understand your emotion, if you don't understand or know anything, you're going to be ignorant, which means you're stupid. You're stupid of the feeling. You're stupid of not, if you don't know, you're stupid. And what happens is that you start taking actions that are stupid, and then you'll get yourself in trouble, or life ends up becoming like shit. So, I started to understand, like, I started to get into deeper understanding of my feelings, and I started to understand that, like, there is suppression and expression. Okay, so suppression, so let's say, for an example, you feel a specific feeling, then what happens is that, I'm not really supposed to feel this feeling. I'm scared to express it, so I'm just gonna push it down and act like it's not there. So I'm just pushing it down. And then on your conscious mind, you're saying, oh, it's gone, the feeling is gone, but it's really not gone. The feeling's stuck within you. And then sooner or later, you either crash out in the future, or that stored up energy of that suppression is stuck within you, and it can hurt you in many different ways, in ways of like overthinking, or not being able to do what you truly want or accomplish something. So there's so many different ways on how suppression can hurt you. Another way is expression. So something that what you're probably doing is, I feel angry, so I'm just gonna crash out. I'm just gonna go crazy. I'm gonna let this feeling go. And what happens is that you end up hurting the person that's next to you, or even hurting yourself, because when you get angry, based on science, it has proven that when you get angry, you are releasing chemicals that ultimately hurt you. So, but there's a third way. There's a third way to be able to let go of your emotion, and that is letting go. And so I'm going to share this process with you, and hopefully this helps you. The first is being able to allow yourself to be, welcoming the emotion. Okay. The second way, let's just talk about that. Being able to welcome the emotion. You have an emotion, it comes up. Are you going to suppress? Are you going to push it down? I don't want this feeling, so I'm going to push it down. Or are you going to express the feeling? You're either going to cry, or you're going to yell, or you're going to, I don't know, just do whatever. Take a sporadic action based on that emotion. Or you're going to be able to allow it to be. Allow the feeling to come up. You're pretty much, instead of pushing it down, or you're opening your hand and saying, I welcome and open this feeling. I'm opening to this feeling. And what happens is that you start allowing it to be. It gets processed, it gets felt, and then after that, it goes. Okay? So allowing the emotion to be. Now, that is the first step. So, and then the second is being able to accept that the feeling is there. Okay? I accept that this feeling is here. And the third is being able to let it go. So you have that feeling, and you allow it to be able to let it go and pass, and not hold on to it, not be so attached to the feeling. Let's get a little bit more deeper into it, because we might not understand it. So imagine a sky. imagine clouds. So the sky, imagine the sky is you, and the clouds are your emotions. And one emotion is anger, one is grief, one is fear, one is sadness, one is I just want to beat the fuck out of this person, whatever. Now, the feeling, this is you, this is the feeling. The feeling is coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's getting more intense, it's getting more intense, it's coming. And what are your two options? What are you doing? Are you holding on to it? I want this feeling to be gone. I don't like feeling this way. I want to hold on to it. I resist it. I don't want this to be here. Or you're staying like this, observing, staying as the sky, as the observer, as what you are, and you're just allowing it to come. You see how intense the feeling is. You see how your body is reacting to the feeling, all of it. And it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. And you don't hold on to the feeling. You just allow it to go. You allow it to go. And sooner or later, it goes away. And then another feeling comes. That is how you be able to open and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. You see that emotion, you look at it, you acknowledge it, and then it goes away. This is how you could be able to stay calm. This is how you could be able to be detached to your emotion. This is how you do not be controlled by the emotion and not let it dictate your action. Because if you're angry, right, and you feel the anger, you hold on to the anger, and you get yourself attached to the anger, what happens is that instead of thinking logically and taking action by logic based on you holding on to that emotion, you're taking action based on that attachment of anger. So instead of doing the right thing or the logical thing, you take action based on the feeling, what you're feeling. What happens is it ruins your life. It ruins the people around you in your life. So you have to be able to acknowledge and open yourself to the feeling. Now you're probably thinking, that's good. That's really good. Thank you for that. How can we be able to acknowledge and allow our feeling? Well, here's a practice. What are you feeling right now? Could you allow that feeling to be? Would you allow that feeling to be? When would you allow that feeling to be? Great. You allowed that feeling to be. Could you accept that feeling just for now? Would you accept that feeling just for now? When would you accept that feeling just for now? Third phase. Could you be able to let go of that feeling? Would you let go of that feeling? When would you let go of that feeling? And throughout that whole process, if you're able to go back to that over and over again, you will be able to allow a feeling, then be able to let go of a feeling, and get back to your basic nature, which is the observer. You get back to you are the controller, and you are not being controlled by the feeling. you have to grasp and accept that when you were a child, you knew that you were the creator of your life. You knew that you were the observer of your life. You observed your thoughts. You observed your feelings. You let your feelings come. You let your feelings go. You allow your feelings. You allow your thoughts. You just allowed them to come and go. But due to society and due to your parents and due to the family, they taught you to be able to hold on to the feeling, get identified with the feeling, thinking that the feeling is you. This is why so many times I am angry right now. You're not angry. You are feeling anger. There are two different things. When you say you are angry, you literally become anger. And now you become it. You act like it. You are controlled by it. When you say I feel it, is that I'm feeling this. I'm experiencing it. I'm observing it. Two different things. So that would be able to help you. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, this is a really good process, but I'm a little confused right now. I might be overthinking right now. This is a lot right now. That's okay. What happens is that that's the process of learning anything new. You start to start overthinking. You're thinking too much. So here's another practice that could be able to help you whenever you're wanting to understand something. Could you allow yourself to want to understand right now? Would you allow yourself to want to understand right now? When would you allow yourself to want to understand right now? And when you're able to let go of wanting to understand, you understand. This is the problem, is that when you want something, you're in the frequency of want. You're in the frequency of lack. Okay? Want equals lack. Another way of saying it is want equals you don't have it. Okay? And you can want for your whole life. You could want to be able to make $1 billion. And you could want that, and you could stay in that for quite a while. I don't know, your whole life. But having frequency is you have it. So how can we be able to get into the having frequency? By letting go of the want of the thing. So if you want something, let go of wanting it so you can have it. There's a whole process to be able to, that's a whole nother topic. But all I'm saying is that you want to understand something. Let go of wanting to understand so then you could be able to understand. Yeah. So this is how to be able to stop crashing out. Let go of wanting to be understood so you can be understood. You see? Because the reason why you're crashing out, the reason why you're angry is because you just want to be understood. You don't feel understood right now, so you're angry. But then again, if you want to understand, you're not going to be understood until you let go of wanting to understand. So, let go. If you want to be able to know more about this, I'm doing coaching, okay? I'm teaching people how to be able to let go, okay? So if you want to be able to know about that, please go in the comments and say, let go. Comment DM, comment let go. And I could be able to help you. You're gonna need a mentor. You're gonna need someone to be able to help you to go through the process of learning to be able to let go. Because we forgot how to be able to let go. But we could be able to relearn, just like we can relearn to do anything. Okay? So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.